Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Enfys Tarot. Today is October 17th, 2024, and tonight will be a full moon. So I'm thinking we should get started with a prompt card from the Wisdom of the Elders deck, and we'll see where this takes us today. It's a beautiful, I don't know if anybody woke up in the middle of the night last night, but the moon sure was bright. And I'm hoping that tonight we have a similar experience. Maybe some clear skies. So often out here on the east coast of the US, we have this like beautiful moon glow through the clouds. But we often have very cloudy nights when we have a full moon. I don't know why that is. There's probably some weather-related situation, some scientific reason why that happens. But last night was very clear and it was gorgeous. All right, we're gonna have a visit from Jasper the cat. He's coming up here again today. He's so curious. He's still just a kitten, so he likes to check everything out. The rest of the cats don't pay any attention to this table. Oh my gosh, there he goes. Okay, ready? Oh, wow. Okay, so not bad for a full moon reading today. We've got the wolf, and you can see the wolf howling at the moon. So that's pretty impressive. Thank you, Tarot Guides, for that one. Let's pull out the book and see. So this is humility. The wolf represents humility. This is card number 1 of this deck. So let's see what this is talking about here. All right. I'm going to pause this while I read through. Okay, so I am going to read you the beginning of this. It says, humility teaches us that we are all equal and that all forms of life are equally valuable. It is through this sacred grandfather teaching that we are taught that no one person is better than another, and it is through the consideration of putting others before ourselves that we can truly express humility. Wolf carries this sacred lesson and offers its knowledge to us. To ensure its own survival, the pack must operate as one, and each one member must understand its individual role within the group. The same is true within our individual lives. Humility is what allows us to sincerely ask for help. Only when we recognize and acknowledge the Creator's role within our lives can we be truly humble. Accepting that all beings are equal is to capture the spirit of humility. So today, if you are in need of help, make sure you don't let your pride get in your way and go ahead and ask for help. And if you know someone who is seeking help, be there for them. Be their help today. Let's go ahead and dive into some Rider-Waite-Smith cards and expand on this aspect of humility that we can heighten with this full moon today. All right. All right, so this first part of the spread here, in consideration of our conversation about humility and the full moon, it is really asking us to bring awareness to the aspects of our lives where we are focusing on our shortcomings, okay? If we are focusing on the things that we are disappointed about, we are missing the opportunity. And as it pertains to this reading, you can see here that in this card, we're being offered help and we're not accepting that help. And that is going to cause problems. It's going to cause problems with our cognitive function, our energy, our ability to think through and problem solve. It's going to create disappointments in the future. It's going to flip our wheel of fortune around so that it's in the reverse position. Let me move these around here. Causing us to have another cycle of difficulty. And it's our attachment to our pride and our ego. That's why the devil is coming in here. That causes us to refuse help when we could really use it. It is what separates us from other people. You know, there are cliches and you know, sayings like no man is an island, and we take those for granted. And we try to push through with this concept of rugged individualism, and that becomes an addiction. It becomes an attachment. It's a habit of life that we have a really hard time breaking through, and it separates us from other people, and it causes problems to continually recur. That's why the Wheel of Fortune card is coming in here. We have our shortcomings, you know, and as much as we can try to push through those, it makes more sense for us to show that humility and understanding and acknowledge where our shortcomings lie and ask for help in those areas. Let's help each other out, right? Yeah, let go of the false self-imprisonment, these ideas that make us feel like we have to just get better. We just got to do better. We got to be better. There's nothing wrong with improvement. Certainly we want to continue bettering ourselves. But when we get attached to that cycle, that's when it really gets in the way and it causes a lot of difficulty. You know, it just, and it will keep happening. It's one of those life lessons that's going to, you know, just by natural default, by, you know, the natural consequences, if we have a struggle in some area that we can't seem to break free from, we're going to keep on living through that over and over again in multiple situations. So yeah, it's something to work on. And here you've got the repetition. It's amazing that that card just came out, because not only does this card indicate practice and honing in on your skills, but it also indicates doing the same thing over and over and over again. And I really hope that you guys can all appreciate the beauty of this spread when it's talking about repeating this same thing over and over and over again, and how that just creates chaos. You know, it just causes problems to continue. We need to grow up a little bit. The King of Cups coming in here in reverse can indicate immaturity, an inability to really identify how to navigate our feelings surrounding something, pride being one of them, ego being one of them, jealousy, envy, the feeling of being insufficient and, you know, lacking confidence, lacking that that self-awareness that we can accept where our shortcomings are and be okay with that. You know, when we can't be okay with that, it really causes a lot of problems. And we want to be focusing on Empress energy. That Empress is the archetype that holds the space for growth. And I'm going to leave it at that. I mean, that's what she does. So here's an opportunity. Ace of Pentacles coming in. You have an opportunity right now to grow by way of recognizing the areas where you need help instead of trying to continually deny those areas. Just be truthful, be honest with yourself. That is humility. So, guys, you know, I think that this reading is pretty clear. We've got these three cards coming in here. You've got to take a look at where you've come from. You know, the Nine of Wands coming in here shows someone who is aware. I have to turn it this way so you can see it upright when I flip the screen. Someone who's aware of where they've come from. They can see the mistakes they've made in their past. They're reconsidering how to move forward, and they're getting ready to return to the game. They only have a little bit further to go, and they're getting ready, right? That's what you want to do. This is going to free you from these burdens of loneliness, isolation, scarcity. These are the results of, and this card is coming in reverse today. So these are the things that we end up experiencing when we can't find humility, right? And in this situation, looking back and really readjusting and reconsidering is what's going to bring us out of this. So rather than worry about it and focus on all the negatives, let's think clearly with the Ace of Swords and move forward problem solving by accepting help. And you will end up being far more satisfied and be able to experience the pride that you have not yet experienced once you can find that humility and ask for help. So, all right, guys, let me clear these cards out. I'll pull one more card and wrap this up. Let you all get off to enjoy this beautiful day under this full moon, this full harvest moon. It's a super moon, and I think it's going to be a beautiful day. I think that's it. The Tower, let this change you, okay? The Tower is coming in reverse here today. This is our final card today. You're being asked to do something that you haven't done before, something that you want to challenge yourself. If you think you are humble already, if you think that you're already okay asking for help, if you think that you're already someone who freely gives help, consider the areas of your life where that is not yet applied and challenge yourself to go a little bit deeper today. Let the upheaval begin. All right. That's our reading today, guys. Thank you so much for checking in. If you found value in this, please like and subscribe. And if you know anybody who you think would enjoy this kind of content, please share it with them. All right. Thanks, and have a good one.